In the early 2000s, I saw the potential power of cell phone photography, but the image quality, while cool, was not quite there yet. I needed something that I could carry every day with higher image quality. Hey, what is going on, you guys? Sam from CameraLegend.com, and I am back with you today. Taking a ride today, but I was just thinking though, these modern cell phone cameras have gotten so damn good. But have you ever wondered what people were using pre-cell phone or pre-iPhone era? Well, I don't know about them, but I was using this camera right here. Now you guys might remember that back in them days, the Ricoh GR Digital Original was a camera that I used all the time. And while it is true that I carried it with me almost every day, I used this camera primarily as a black and white photo documentary type camera, whereas this camera I used it every day for everything, just like I do today with my cell phone camera. And this right here is the Fuji F11 point and shoot, digital point and shoot. It's got 6.3 megapixels and a Fuji SuperCCD. In my opinion, this camera is the pre-iPhone Digicam. Alright, so the Fuji F11 is a digital point and shoot from around 2005, and obviously as a digital point and shoot from 2005, it does not have Wi-Fi. You cannot share it directly to social media. It doesn't have any modern amenities that the cell phones have. So why do I say that this is like my cell phone camera? Because of how I used it and because of the quality of the photos. And I'm going to show you some pictures right now from almost 20 years of the Fuji F11. Hang on tight, folks, because we're about to take a ride. 18 years of SuperCCD magic in just about 2 minutes. Just as I do with my cell phone camera today, I took the Fuji FinePix F11 with me everywhere, and I loved it for street photography. I loved it for night shots. I explored the seedy side of life with this camera. And just like a cell phone, its small, unintimidating size got me into places where a DSLR would get me thrown out. And as for this image, well, I apologize for the things I did as a lonely young man. But back to the F11, I took it to nightclubs where I photographed music legends. I traveled with it. I went on white-knuckled flights with it, and I hate flying. I saw Niagara Falls. I saw Canada Dry ice sheets, Siberian tundra. I landed in the Philippines with it, and I was welcomed in the Philippines. I love the Philippines. I saw kids who are now adults today. I saw ribbons in the sky. I saw beautiful sunsets. I saw amazing sights and amazing things with this camera. Heck, I even got to play Hugh Hefner for a day with this camera. And the Fuji F11 delivered those beautiful Fujifilm colors straight out of the camera. Night shots, even though the camera tops out at ISO 1600, I always thought the night shots were beautiful on this camera. The SuperCCD delivered wonderfully crisp and vibrant night images. The camera also excels at macro photography, and you can even coax a little bokeh out of it in macro mode. As you can see, I used this camera a lot over the years, and I had a blast with this camera. And heck, I even found out that Ice-T had a posse with Andre the Giant. I even discovered the joys of fatherhood with this camera, and even though I don't use it nearly as much as I used to, I still use it every now and then, and I still love it. I love it for sentimental reasons. Right, you hardcore camera geeks, so what do you get with the Fuji FinePix F11? Well, you get all the great benefits of a Fuji point and shoot, and as I said,
with that beautiful 6.3 megapixel Super CCD sensor. You get beautiful, rich, colorful, modern day cell phone like images, but with the coolness factor that is a Fujifilm. All right, you hardcore camera geeks. Well, listen, I know that the majority of the people out there would probably prefer to see a review on something like the Fuji X100V, and I will eventually get to it. But you guys know, you hardcore camera legend watchers know that I like to do videos really based on whatever's in my heart at the moment. And right now I have a nostalgic feel for this camera, right? And if you guys are looking for the Fuji FinePix F11, right now the prices are trending. Actually, they're not all that easy to find these days. Not because they're in demand all that much, I don't think, but primarily because I think a lot of people who have these cameras have forgotten about them, or they don't think it's going to fetch them a lot of money. But anyway, based on the auctions that I've seen in the past, I would imagine this camera would run you between $70 to $80. Right, so now this camera does not have the highly desirable Fujifilm film simulations of today, but what it does have is an almost early prehistoric version of it, if you could see. I don't know if you can see, but right there it has standard, chrome, and black and white. Alright, so these are like prehistoric Fujifilm film simulations. And the image quality, in my opinion, is a film like, well, listen, we're not gonna go there anymore, because film is its own beautiful thing. And although I grew up on film, film is not the be-all and end-all of everything. As I have said before on my Fuji X100 video, there is nothing wrong with a beautiful digital image. Nothing wrong with it, okay? That was a stigma that started from the early days of digital, but even back then, I saw the beauty in the digital image, and you should too. Now, what I will say, we're gonna start something new. This camera right here takes beautiful, rich, sharp, colorful, saturated, delicious, cell phone camera-like images. All right, there I said it. The kind of images that you have secretly loved, but you won't admit because your serious photographer friends would think that you're nuts to not be liking film-like Leica images, okay? This camera takes beautiful modern day cell phone-like images, all right? Now, this video is being shot on a Google Pixel Pro 7. Is this camera going to take pictures as good as a Pixel Pro 7? No, okay? You have to be realistic. This is 2005, Pixel Pro 7, 2023. In fact, 99% of all the Digicams that you see out there on YouTube are not going to compare to modern day cell phone cameras, okay? But what this camera will give you, as I said, rich, sharp, saturated, delicious photos. And I would add one more thing. You can take great pictures with a modern cell phone camera, as you guys already should know, but you ain't gonna look as cool doing it. If you got anything out of this, if you love old vintage cameras like this, no matter how popular or unpopular they may be, don't forget to like, subscribe, give me a comment if you have any, and I will catch you guys next time on thecameralegend.com, and let's listen to this vintage noise again. Woo! Now you can turn that off, but I love that sound, so I just keep it on. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time on thecameralegend.com. YouTube.
Yo, it's Camera Legend.